Mr. Exorcism Man, please do something. Oh God, are we part of the narrative ad read universe?
No, this is clearly something he came up with in bed on a Friday afternoon so that he could get drinks later.
Would you like to support? Please stop talking. Get rewards for doing so.
Actually, that sounds pretty good and reasonable. We should listen to what he has to say.
By heading to the URL www.patreon.com/SunYoungMusic, you can get more information on the rewards tiers.
Mr. Exorcism Man, I think this might be a demonic trick.
Hush now, Mrs. Winkle-a-Dinklopoulos. Let's hear what he has to say.
For supporting at the $5 tier, you can ask a question for the patron Q&A. At $10, your name will be added to the credits of the video version. And at $25, you can name an NPC for perilous storytelling and acquire a Patreon exclusive mug after 3 months of donating at that tier.
You know, after hearing out what my demon husband had to say, I'm starting to think that this might not be so bad.
You're right, he actually seems like a pretty nice demon guy.
Oh, you guys.
I'm ready whenever do I... Wait, do we have stories?
Pretty sure you're the one with the instrument, so we're
Give me a
waiting.
sec.
I don't know. Do I have stories?
I don't
Oh, we're not
really-
gonna redo that bit, so we have like a natural joke to kickstart the podcast.
You want me to
David.
redo that?
David, did you like Us?
Yes, I did like Us. But then after thinking about it for more than a second, I thought it sucked,
I hate
actually.
this bit. I hate this bit.
I
I
liked
hate this
the
bit.
first movie better.
Fucking hate.
Don't you
hate
think
this
it would
bit.
be funny if there would be a cinematic universe of the Jordan Peele movies, Ed?
Would it be called the NCU?
No, you fucker, that was mine! What? That's not a recreation!
It was already fucking
felt like-
stilted and awful.
The
It felt like a
NCU
red
joke,
letter.
That's a genuine punk duck joke.
It felt
It
like a
is.
red letter media.
You could tell
bit.
because it was racist.
I would suggest, if you have any, what's the material that comes out of elephant trunks?
Ivory?
Yeah, if you have any ivory, you better start shaping up some Greek columns, and then I'll stop sweating.
Ivory columns.
Aren't
What
they
is
made
that
out
what
of
you think?
ivory?
What?
No.
You know, the ivory towers? Hello?
Oh God.
Oh my.
Oh my God.
that's
no
not-
way.
An ivory column would be fucking ridiculously expensive.
Well, yeah. Why do you think they're so expensive? Greeks made it with elephants.
Okay.
It's
I
right
thought
here.
it-
Look, I literally looked it up. Ivory Tower, Wikipedia. Boom. Elephants made that.
Damn, the elephants made that. It
It's
does
here.
look like it. I mean, to be fair, it does look like
Ed, you know that
elephant-
ivory tower. You know that ivory tower is like it's an expression that doesn't literally mean something made of ivory, right?
You know-
look at the fucking thing you just linked.
You know,
An ivory
I'm-
tower
I'm
is a
gonna-
metaphorical place.
I'm gonna be honest. I'm
That's
looking
the
at more
first
pictures.
line of the Wikipedia article.
I think I cracked the
first
case. I
fucking
don't think this is real.
I don't think that's
So
really
you
either.
linked in a Wikipedia article to Ownzone me, and the first line says that you're an idiot.
I was so scared because when you said, "Okay, we're starting clapping," I had my hand in a jar of yogurt.
What?
It got stuck.
Oh, I'm assuming you were holding a spoon.
How big
No.
is that jar? Your hand?
What
was
do
in
you
it?
mean you had your hand in
eating
a
so
jar
much
of
yogurt.
yogurt? Why are you
No,
eating yogurt
well-
with your hands?
Guy
I
likes
wasn't.
yogurt.
I was putting a wrapper in it, and then my hand got stuck. And
What?
I have trash, and instead of just leaving the trash around, I put it in the yogurt thing.
Is
Put it
an
in the trash.
The trash
an
is all
empty
the way
yogurt
over
thing?
there. There's no trash in this room.
Then get a trash can.
No, because then I'm gonna have like little insects. I don't want insects in my studio.
I had lost track of where this. I lost track of what David was doing by like the first sentence. I'm just confused as to how he got his whole hand in a jar of yogurt. In my experience,
how-
yogurt comes in cups, and it's tiny. You have a jar?
I put my hand in it, and then it got stuck because I
No,
was
that's
putting
not-
trash.
That's
in it.
not his
And
question.
then I
That's
clapped.
not his question.
Big is it?
It's big enough. Welcome to the podcast.
But a jar?
It's
Are you
fine.
planning on eating all of it?
You eat one part at a time, but then I was at the end of it, and I was like, I'm
Wait,
not gonna
what?
make a bowl. I'm just gonna grab.
Wait, no,
the thing.
you just eat some of it and then leave it out.
You make
no,
bowls
you put a
of
thing
yogurt?
over. You put a thing over it, and then you put it back in the fridge. What do you fucking mean? What do you mean? What do you fucking? What do you want from me? What?
Is yogurt sold in Canada like ice cream? Like it comes in a big container and then you take some out?
Yes, that's like
That's
everywhere.
Fucking weird,
That's
dude.
fucked.
What the fuck are you on? That's not weird.
David, you are the weird one here. It's not up
That's
to you.
Weird.
Yogurt
David,
comes
if
in little
everyone is
cups.
yogurt comes in cups.
Doesn't have to
and
come
you
in
just
cups.
and you peel off the plastic and then you
Yeah,
just
but
eat it in one go.
Yeah, that, but it's a big thing.
That's fucking
So
whack.
not that. You can't say that, but the opposite. You can't do that.
It's fine. What the fuck's the point? Look, it's just. I'm sending a picture. This is what it is.
I mean,
it's
to
just
me,
a big thing.
that's a cup, right? But like, I need a reference of
No.
how big that is.
I don't know. I don't have a banana.
Oh
I can't.
my
I
God.
can't have a banana for reference.
Banana for scale.
Banana for scale. I don't have
David
banana
with
for
the
scale.
epic Reddit reference.
What if when Leonardo DiCaprio gets Oscar, he puts banana next to it and he goes banana for scale? He's one of us.
Wholesome.
Leonardo is a 9-gagger.
What if when Leo gets the Oscar, he goes, thanks for the Oscar, kind stranger?
Oh God. I don't know. I don't have a fucking reference for how big it is. Okay, not right now, at least.
Yogurt jar. We're getting to the bottom of this.
This is now a true crime podcast.
It's a, what the fuck? What? How is that weird? There's no way this is weird. I don't get it. How is this weird?
You got one of these? This looks like crime.
No, that's not.
that's
it.
just no. That's also fine. That's like
Is
a
it?
parfait.
To me,
Yeah,
that's
it's like a
fucking
parfait.
weird.
It's fucking a granola thing, right?
It's a granola parfait.
oh wait, no,
yeah.
these are the ones you ordered and
Mate.
you eat the whole thing. Yeah, wait,
Yeah.
no, shut up, David.
This is fucking boring talk. Like just a couple of fucking chuckle fucks talking about yogurt. Okay.
Again, there's no scale to this picture.
I
David.
found it. I found a scale, but they changed they're using it as a cup for alcohol instead of yogurt.
What the fuck?
I don't know. That
That is an
weird.
advanced Walmart energy picture.
That's just fucking weird. I don't know what to tell you about that. But
These are your people,
have
David.
Sheena.
I don't
She's in the
know.
office.
Clearly
These are your
not.
fucking people. These are your kin. These are the people who are
I
getting
swear
these
to God,
big
these
fucking
mother
buckets of yogurt.
I think you guys just need to go out more. I don't think this is fucking weird at all. I think this is like everywhere in the fucking world. You go into the
David.
fucking yogurt aisle. There's like
let's all calm down.
No,
Put the lid back on the
motherfucker. There's
yogurt jar.
cups. There's cups
Put
in
it
the
back
big
in the yogurt
containers.
bath.
I swear to God, I'm not weird, dude. This is
David,
not
the ship
weird.
on that is sailed. You not being weird is not the hill for you to die on. Okay,
Fine, this is not weird.
that I'll accept. You not being weird, no. We know how you eat eggs.
It's just that I'm looking at yogurt containers and they're all cups.
Okay,
Sized?
I clicked on because the person who posted that picture, it was a Reddit thing. So I was like, okay, I'll go check their user to see where they're from. They're from New Jersey. This isn't weird. This is not a weird thing. Yogurt containers are in fucking New Jersey.
I just don't
So,
like
like-
that you start eating the yogurt and then you put it back. That's fucking gross.
No, I put it in a fucking bowl and then I put it back in the fridge and then I
it-
eat what's in the bowl.
That's putting it back. That's the
So
That's the putting
what?
it back part.
It's
But what's
just
wrong with it?
weird.
You have
at
like
that point the seal is broken. You just eat it.
You're right.
It's
You
gonna-
just eat it in increments, daily.
No.
What do you want? What?
Why not just get cups? Why you gotta be weird and different about it, David?
It's cheaper, and I eat a lot of yogurt. What do you want from me?
Are you a mom?
No, I'm trying
He
to
is
be
a straight
healthy.
mom.
I'm trying to be healthy.
No, I'm trying to be a mom.
I'm trying desperately
I'm
to be a
working on
mom.
I'm on my mom grind.
Mom, any percent?
AMDQ.
I've
Um,
never
This week
heard
we have
anyone
Sheena.
so-
She's an
we
artist.
have Sheena on, yeah.
Hello, everyone.
How much of that is going in? We should probably introduce Sheena after the yogurt conversation.
Hi, Sheena.
Hi, Sheena.
Hi, Ed. Hi, David.
How do you
take your
Sheena?
yogurt?
How do
Hi,
you eat
Ivory.
your yogurt?
With a spoon and with caution.
With caution? What the hell?
Wait, do you have a history of yogurt-related accidents?
I don't want to
gonna be
talk
2
about
hours
it.
long.
No comment.
What? Wait, what?
It's just really sad.
Why is it sad?
I just spill yogurt everywhere and then I have no more yogurt.
I feel like that's all the introduction Sheena needs.
Yeah, that's me.
You the yogurt spiller? Oh my god.
We make a weirdly begrudging team.
What?
What does that mean?
Who, you and Sheena?
No, just like everyone on the podcast.
You bring big yogurt so that when Sheena spills it, there's still yogurt left.
David!
We're a begrudging team for real.
Give me back my goddamn yogurt.
I don't have
this. I hate this
I
so
just
much.
don't have a story. Can somebody just go into a story so we can get out of here?
David, not David. Ed, was there yogurt at your wedding?
My wedding? I wasn't even there.
Congrats.
Was there-
I might have been eating yogurt while I was watching it on stream, but that's, I mean, I'm not here to talk about that. I'm here to talk about the wedding rehearsal.
Perfect segue.
No, but okay.
There wasn't yogurt at the rehearsal either. I don't know what you're saying.
That would be a fucking.
I'm saying you brought up the rehearsal. Just tell the goddamn story.
Oh my
you
god,
fucking
Ed.
idiot.
Wow, you guys are really fermenting my milk right now. I'm getting upset. That's how you make yogurt, audience.
Hey, wait, Ed, you like yogurt, right?
I gotta go.
Oh, I caught him in it. I fucking caught him in it.
Fucking minute, yo.
You're full of shit, Ed. You don't hate it when people fuck with
motherfucker.
milk.
So anyway, this all
You're
started
so full
like
of shit.
last December at our wedding.
You're so full of
Bro,
shit.
what the hell?
You're so full of shit.
Technically, okay, now we're on this, I guess. Now
Yeah,
we're
we
on
are.
this.
Yeah, we
I'm not
are.
gonna talk. No one's gonna tell stories. We're just gonna give our milk arguments. So
Welcome
technically,
to
I
the
don't.
Gambini courthouse.
Technically, I don't like it. Technically, I don't like it. I think it's gross. But I do eat
Why?
yogurt because I eat this special type of yogurt that's whey protein. Because I don't like making fucking protein shakes because they're a pain in the ass, they taste like shit, and I have to clean up and do all this maintenance after. So I've been eating protein yogurts, but they taste like ass. Ask my girlfriend. She has to finish them for me sometimes because I just want to vomit. There.
So what you're saying is that you like yogurt. Gotcha.
You like yogurt. You like
Caught Ed in a
fucked
lie.
up
I
milk.
know.
He backed up against the wall and then he immediately started tunneling.
I used
full
to
of
like
shit.
yogurt, but now it makes me gag. I used to eat it as a kid, just like I used to eat cheese as a kid, and now I just don't.
Why? It's a
Because
brain
my
thing,
taste
dude. It's
was
all in your head.
refined,
No,
and my
no.
brain went, "This shit ain't natural." Charles
It is
Pasteur
natural.
was a
It's
piece
literally
of shit.
the most
It is
natural
natural.
thing.
What's the name of the guy? The Pasteur? Yeah, Pasteur. That guy's a dipshit.
Yeah,
Glad he's
pasteurization. Oh my god.
I mean, pasteurization is fucked.
It's okay to like yogurt, Ed. It's okay.
I feel like it's okay to fuck with. You
It's
know what,
okay
Ed?
to fuck
I feel
with
like it's
things.
okay to
This
fuck
is
with
the
milk.
guy you're
Hey, no,
defending.
Ed, hang on
Hey,
a
guess
second.
what?
No, Ed,
He was
Ed,
probably
hang on a
a
second.
racist.
Ed, hang
Black
on
and
a
white
fucking
picture,
second.
Definitely a racist. What's
Yeah, up in his ivory tower, made of fucking whales. Ed, let me fucking talk for a second. How are you not okay with fucking with milk when milk is already the most fucked with liquid that we fucking consume as humans?
Not
Why,
when
what
it's-
makes milk sacred?
Not when the entire meal is fucked milk.
What meal
not
is
a
just
meal!
cheese?
What the
What are
fuck
you
are you
fucking
talking
talking about?
Fucking cheese. I don't eat cheese because
Cheese isn't a meal. Cheese isn't a meal.
the French would disagree.
Would they?
Yes.
Yeah.
They literally have fromage. It's a plate.
No.
Okay, well, I mean, the French are fucked. I'm not gonna argue that the French are fucked.
You just said, no, it's a meal, and then you said the meal's name, but that's just cheese in fucking French. What do you fucking mean?
David, did you know the
What?
reason why I said the meal's name in French is because fromage is the name of a meal in France that's just cheese?
No. What? No way.
He's arguing with the guy that actually lives here.
You're not in
You live in
France.
Belgium.
I fucking eat French food, motherfucker. Belgium
Oh,
is the
so
No,
you
I'm
eat
on-
cheese?
Okay, I'm on Ed's side. A meal of just cheese is fucked. I'm on side with that.
No,
it's your hatred of
David's
cheese
argument that it doesn't exist.
I know, Ed. I'm on your side. Why are you arguing with me?
I think it's a raclette. First
Ed, I'm
of
a
all,
little bit on your side in the cheese argument for
No,
once in your
raclette
fucking
is
life, and you're
melted,
yelling at me.
boiling
I'm on
cheese,
David's
David.
side. It's not real. It's not real.
it doesn't exist. There's
now
no
David's
way.
just saying wrong shit. He just said raclette is the meal that I'm thinking
What the
about.
fuck
no,
is
raclette is
fromage?
the one.
That's just
Raclette-
cheese. Everything is a fucking meal if you just say
look at
that.
Oh my god, Ed is posting the meal. That's crazy. Raclette,
That's a black and
David.
white picture of a man.
That's
just still a picture of a
is the one where
racist
you
man.
boil the cheese in a pot and you eat it with sticks.
That's just a
fromage.
fucking cheese platter, you dumbass.
Guess
you just
what? It's
posted
called-
a cheese platter.
Yes, that's the meal. It's a meal in France. You order the plateau de fromage. That's the meal you can get.
It doesn't
at a
only
restaurant.
come with that. It doesn't only come with that. You're being
Yes, it
so
fucking does.
No,
you
it
might
doesn't.
get bread. You
it
might
comes
get
with
bread,
and it
but
comes
that's
with
the
fucking
main
raisins
meal.
and other
You
shit.
count bread as part of a meal?
Yes, because it is part of
It's
the
a
fucking meal.
supplement,
It's part
motherfucker.
of the meal.
This is raclette, by the way. This is who I'm arguing with. I'm arguing with a fucking moron.
That's not
No, that's not-
raclette,
that's
you
not-
dumbass.
Oh my god, this is what we're doing for the entire episode.
This is raclette.
I think we need to move
Hello.
on.
Hey Ed, did
It's
they
not-
have a cheese platter at the wedding rehearsal?
No.
Just let's move
Ed,
on.
I'm not trying to
Christ.
give you a gotcha. I'm trying to give you a segue.
I know you are, but I'm pissed now because David has just been wrong for 30 minutes. And he's like,
No.
What- how is that different from any other episode of the goddamn podcast? Why are you stuck on it
He's
this
arguing
time?
about it, and I'm like, dude, I live here.
You live in Belgium. It's not the same. Move on.
You live
Please,
in
let's
Canada.
move on.
I hope Thanksgiving isn't like this every year.
This is what it's like every. Oh my god! If we actually had a fucking please stop talking Thanksgiving, it would just be me, Ed, and David yelling about food.
Oh, dude, I make the
you guys would be
bombest
yelling.
fucking
I have
turkey
literally
though.
never had Thanksgiving, so I would have no leg to stand on.
No, because it would still be food centric, Ed. So
I
you would
make-
absolutely be yelling.
I
at
have
make
it.
no
the
idea. I don't know
best
how to cook
turkey.
turkey. I don't know what you guys do.
I'd
You guys
make it.
stuff
I'd make the turkey. I want to make the turkey. I'm really good
No,
at making turkey.
I'm gonna be honest. I would rather you didn't make the turkey.
I'm actually really good at making turkey.
The turkey's stuffing is just gonna be quinoa and eggs.
I'm actually really good at. I don't
He's
make
gonna stuff
stuffing.
it full of cheese and go. Actually, yeah, this is.
I don't
raclette."
know. I don't make stuffing. I just make the turkey.
I will
didn't
be the
talk
man
about that.
fermenting the milk. Into
I'll
a
be
big
the man-
stew.
Who's gonna? We need a butter churner. Anybody want to churn some butter?
I think Sheena's got a mean elbow.
Oh yeah, that's true. Sheena, do you want to make the cheese or the
the
grease?
first time I heard Sheena's voice, I was like, Jesus, hey, save some butter for the rest of us.
What?
Yeah, I got big elbows.
Oh my god!
Every time you hear something drop and you hear Sheena going, "Ah," that's her dropping like the big like paddle.
What's your story?
Oh, okay.
Oh my god!
I just thought we had a good thing going, and it was funny. But yeah, I went to this wedding rehearsal for my sister, who is now married. Yay! Congrats!
Yay! Congrats!
Hooray!
And she's probably listening to this because she listens to every single episode, which makes me
What?
extremely uncomfortable. Yes.
No!
Oh my god, dude, my
No!
brother listens to every episode. It's awful.
No!
Your brother's
Yo.
not married and 30 years old
That's true.
Oh,
and judgmental.
Oh, that's
don't
also true. Actually, I don't know if my brother listens to every episode. It doesn't matter.
So, but you know, her wedding got super delayed because whatever. But we had a wedding rehearsal this Christmas, so that was December 2019, and I got to meet the family, an extended family of the groom. What's the name of the husband? Husband.
Groom. Not
Did you call
broom,
the
groom.
groom the broom?
Called him the broom.
I was thinking about the butter paddle, and then I thought of a fucking broom, and I just,
What?
and then
It's
I
not
just
a
went, that
broom.
sounds.
You don't churn butter with the broom.
I know. I was just thinking of paddles, and I was thinking about things with long handles, and then I was thinking of the word groom. Then I just. So I got to meet his family.
Yeah.
And for context, my sister, Portuguese like me, but lives in England. So her husband is as English as the Lord allows it to be. So meeting his family was also a bunch of, because they're not mixed like us. It's all English people. And they're all like stereotypically English too, like in terms of mannerisms. But they're actually like pretty chill. Like the dad's shooting some shtick, and then the husband's brother is also shooting shtick back, and I start cracking a few jokes. We're all having a good time, and we go to this really nice restaurant. I think it was like an underground basement. It was cool. So I'm sitting next to my sister. I'm talking to the dad, and we're just shooting shtick and whatever. And then we start. I forget why the conversation kind of started shifting towards crime statistics.
Oh
no!
This is a very Ed story.
Not those. Oh, just crimes. And we're talking about how like, oh yeah, in Portugal it's okay. And then we mentioned how, in Portugal we decriminalized every drug, so there's not really any cocaine stabbings going around, and we have really good rehab facilities. And then her husband's brother said, oh no, in London, I live in London and it's bad. Like I can't go out of my house without locking it. Even when I'm indoors, I lock my front door. And then we're like, yeah. And then I went, oh, that reminds me. One time I was supposed to meet up with a friend in London who was in college. And then when I made it all the way to London, he had to cancel on me because somebody got stabbed outside his house. And I started chuckling at the end of the sentence.
Oh.
And everyone was just silent, just staring at me. And then the dad just leans over and he goes, we don't, that's kind of taboo. We don't joke about that. And I went, oh, sorry.
But it's fucking hilarious.
Yeah,
you should have been like, whatever, man. It's fucking funny.
I should have just said, I guess I'm just built different. But no, it was just really awkward from then on. I was just like on my toes, and I just didn't say much. I thought it was a funny story, like, oh, she made me walk all the way over to London, and then her friend got stabbed. What a retard! Oh God! Everybody's just looking at me, like as my sentence is trailing on, all of their smiles just fade, and I realize that I've dug my own grave, so I just chuckle at the end, not because I think what I said is funny, which it is, but because I was really nervous.
The nervous stabbing chuckle. It's a classic move.
Yeah. I think prior to that, I think I didn't really gauge my audience, because prior to that, when I started talking about crimes, I just like, it wasn't even, I didn't even say it as a joke, but nobody replied. So I was like, ooh, this might be taboo, but I'm gonna shoot my shot anyway. When they started talking about crime, I was like, oh yeah, don't you guys have like frequent acid attacks? Like people throwing acid in each other's faces, and everybody just ignored me and kept talking. And I was like, oh, all right. I'm gonna tell the stabbing story. Maybe don't like that one.
It might have been a misstep.
Yeah.
But keep trying it. You're doing great.
keep telling it to different people. One day it'll hit.
Keep telling it to different
It'll
members
hit
of his
different.
family.
One day it'll hit.
I don't know if I meant it that way.
Keep up the stabbing story, Ed.
I mean, it was just kind of funny. I just ended up getting a burger at a McDonald's and just texting her like, hey, are you good yet? And she went, no, they're wheeling him out. And I was like, oh, all right.
Oh, to be in London.
I mean, it was just a classic like London night out. It was raining, shitty weather. Everyone looked miserable. I was at a McDonald's and somebody got stabbed.
Yeah, it sounds like the quintessential London experience. You just didn't have
I just wasn't
Indian
on the
food.
other end.
Yeah, you didn't either get stabbed or eat Indian food. That's like all that was missing.
Shit, dude, I should have gotten Indian food.
Yeah,
Indian
thinking
food's
about
so
it.
good.
Yeah. Plus Indian food in London, oh,
yeah, it's great.
beauty.
I've had Indian food in a lot of places in America, and it's complete dog shit compared to London Indian food because of all the colonialization.
Yippee! Ha ha ha!
Hey,
I also
we don't joke about that here.
Yeah, we don't. Joke
That's
about
taboo. That's where we draw the line.
Yeah, the NCU is fine, but not this.
Fucking
Tool.
stop using it.
What?
Ed's gonna get so angry if you keep doing that.
Shit.
Well, I went to a wedding.
How
somewhat
was
recently.
it?
It was all right. It was my dad's wedding. He was getting remarried. It was during COVID, and it was in person, and there was a lot of traveling, and there were a lot of people there. But it went
you're
off all
still
right.
alive.
I
Yeah,
didn't.
you're still
I didn't
alive.
die. Yeah, I feel okay. There was a bit of a scare when some people who were there got some, because they got tested before. They were like some of the only people who got tested, because most of the people there were complaining about how the virus is fake.
Oh,
Yeah,
yikes,
so
dude.
yeah, so fucking the people who got tested before coming in, the day before they got updates to their results back, where there was like, hey, actually you have COVID. They were like, how long is this all this lockdown stuff gonna last? And then like giving a knowing look at the table, till November.
Oh my god, they're the worst.
And then they got their updates back, and they're like, oh my god, we have it, we have COVID.
Oh no!
Wow.
And then all of a sudden, everyone who the entire time had been complaining about how the virus is fake is like, this is awful. They have to stay in the crypt. They have to stay in the basement. They're not allowed outside. They can't see anyone. Keep them in the fucking crypt. I cannot get COVID.
That is
But yeah,
fucking
no.
funny.
Did they
Yeah.
believe it now?
Yeah, but then after, what was really funny is after it came back and it was like, actually the updated score, the updated positive was actually a false positive when we retested. You're actually fine. And then instantly,
and then
everyone was back to, see, told you, virus is fake.
Oh my god! Unfucking real, man.
They
Yeah,
were
but
so
so
close. I mean,
was
I don't
very-
want them to have it.
that was brutal, Sheena.
No,
Damn!
but like they were close to having a better understanding of what was going on around them.
Yeah,
That's just what I meant. I don't want anyone to have COVID, by the way.
my brother has COVID right now.
Wait, really?
Oh.
Is he
Yeah,
okay?
he actually does. He's fine. He's got a
Yeah?
mild case. But
Okay.
yeah, no, he's fuck so much. Sorry. But yeah, so it was Ed's met my dad and my now stepmother. So both of them were inviting different people to the wedding, naturally, as weddings go. So it was like 50% cultists, 50% MILFs at this wedding. Which was a very strange,
Wow.
very, very strange
That-
mix.
I
That
just
just
had a new idea
reminded
for
me.
a band.
That just reminded me of a story. Keep going.
That's exciting.
Yeah, just remind me about cultists.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, I mean, speaking of cultists, this is unrelated, but this is just a little aside. Mandy and I got like some notes in our mailboxes from some Jehovah's Witnesses recently that sounded like ransom letters.
What? In
Oh.
what
Oh
way?
yeah. In what way? Well, the way that the letter starts, it's a completely blank white sheet of paper with all of the text
has,
like,
like-
in the center, like vertically, not like aligned at the top. So, and it's just
all
in
news.
big,
It's all newspaper clippings.
No. It's no, because it's just fucking printed out, and the only handwriting on it was the signature. But it was just it started and it said, "Hey, resident of this apartment,
Oh,
have you lost a family member recently?
what the fuck?
Would you like to see them again?"
What the fuck?
No.
Jesus! Oh my god!
Here with me, actually.
It could have been like one of those ransom letters where it's just like newspaper clippings of a bunch of different like letters from ads.
No, that's just how it started. I don't remember how the rest of it went, but I remember opening it and being momentarily frightened. Oh yeah, no, this is also not like this is. So there's a lot of weird Christian-y stuff happening at the wedding. I don't have a lot of. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, there was one of the women who was there, wife of one of the cultists. I am 30% sure that she was flirting with me the entire time.
Fuck
Oh.
yes.
Like
Why does
no.
that, dude? Family gatherings have some weird people that you don't know, and they're just like,
Yeah. No, it
Yeah.
was just like first day, because there was like a few days leading up to the wedding where there were like a dozen people there or whatever, and we were like hanging out and eating and shit. And so first day it was like pretty normal. She and I wound up sitting next to each other at the at the table when we were sitting down for dinner, like the day that everyone was arriving, and we just talked and fucking shot the shit. We complained about the food not being great because we're assholes, but
We complained about the fake virus.
complained about the fake virus. No, she thought the virus was real.
Oh, nice.
okay, well,
good.
Yeah. So
So she looked at you and she went, another liberal. Let me-
that is kind of what happened. But yeah, no, she fucking the second night before the wedding and stuff. This is actually, I believe, the night before the wedding. She again comes and sits next to me at the dinner table. Like, she walks into the restaurant where we're sitting. I'm already sitting down, and she beelines right for me and sits next to me and immediately starts like yarning with me. Like we're, and it's pretty normal at this point. It's a little bit strange because she's entirely just talking to me, and her husband is sitting on the other side of her, and she's not paying him any mind for the entire dinner. And then she starts ordering. So she finds the drink menu at the restaurant we're at. It's like a restaurant bar place, and she says, "Are you getting anything to drink?" And I said, "I don't know." And then she flips it over to the drink menu. She looks, and then she points at the absolute strongest cocktail that they have, and she said, "You should try this." I was like, I guess.
Oh my god.
Because at this point, I was still like, this is a little weird, but maybe she's just being friendly, and I'm an alcoholic, so I will order it.
oh god.
And then, day of the wedding, I don't know when people are arriving, and I'm just sitting, like I'm sitting ready for the ceremony, like chilling in the kitchen area because it was at a house. It was just a wedding on the lawn. And all of a sudden, when I'm sitting down having a conversation with I don't remember who it was, but I was having a conversation with someone, and then all of a sudden I just feel hands on my back, and they just start rubbing like this, and it triggers my fight or flight response because I have no idea what's going on. It's just hands on my back, just rubbing and like kind of scratching.
Well,
And I stand up straight and I knock the stool that I was sitting on into her. Because she's standing right behind me, like scratching my back as a greeting. And I stand up, stock straight, and I spin around in time to see the stool like hit her in the like legs. And she goes, "Ah, was that any way to say hello?" And I went, was that?
that is uncomfy.
It was very uncomfy. So I spent the ceremony doing. I made sure I was not alone for the rest of the ceremony, and for the reception, because I didn't know what was going to happen, and I didn't want to have to deal with it at my dad's wedding.
That's fair. Stay safe.
And I wound up, as a result of that, doing shots with my sister's fiance. That was fun.
Oh, that's
I got
when you
really
were
drunk.
messaging me. I remember that.
Yeah, that was when I was doing shots. Oh yeah,
you were getting really drunk. Okay.
yeah, I was getting very drunk. Yeah, I mean that's pretty much where it ended, because I caught like it was for the rest of the wedding and like the reception. It's just like I would like catch her like eyes like on me. And she would like give me like a finger wave. You know what I mean by like a finger wave,
Oh,
right?
okay. Yeah.
Yeah, very, very, very much a finger wave kind of thing.
Okay.
And I would like be like thumbs up, and then I would do another shot.
Thumbs up is always a good one.
Thumbs up is just kind of my go-to when I don't really know what else to do.
I thought it was finger guns.
Finger guns used to be it, right? And it's been a thumbs up.
Okay.
Yeah. I got crossfaded with the COVID kids.
Nice.
That's how that story ends. And then I passed out immediately.
The COVID
I felt
kids.
safe.
Oh, Banjo's.
I feel like I had other stories for that, but I just forgot all of them once I started remembering the MILF.
Oh, she was hot.
She was alright.
You wanted to fuck her?
Clearly not.
Well, that's what MILF means. So you wanted to fuck her. Sorry.
Okay.
This one time, I was. When I was 16, it was Christmas, and my uncle had just divorced his wife, and he got in a rebound relationship with a woman, and he decided to invite her for Christmas.
Oh, nice.
And she was actually very, very nice, and she like we were talking, people were having drinks, and like it was just a chill night, and she was talking to everybody, and eventually somehow religion happened. We started talking about religion because it was around Christmas time, and we were like, oh, usually we go to church, but you know, and she started talking to us about she was like, oh, I actually don't believe in Christianity and stuff like that. We were like, oh, okay, and then she started talking to us about how she's in a group of people that that believe that aliens implanted Christianity on the planet.
Someone I went to high school believed in that. Someone I went to high school with believed in that.
With those
That's
people?
the ending
It's so
of
weird.
Shippuden. That's the ending of Shippuden. The
No?
chakra and all ninja techniques were actually planted on the Earth by an alien lady that came from space and fucked
not
the
real.
first Hokage. Yes, that's literally how Shippuden ends. She fucked the first Hokage, and then she gave birth to the Sage of Six Paths, and he's the guy that gave chakra to everybody.
Oh my god. No, she just started talking to us about how aliens implanted Christianity on the world as a way to distract us from the true
As a way to
From the
own zone the
truth.
humans.
yeah, a way to own zone the humans and to collect their autism, probably some shit like that. And like it
We're
was
not doing
she
the
just
Predator.
started
We're not talking about the Predator again.
She just went super in depth, and like everybody started getting really freaked out because she would not stop talking about that, and she kind of ruined Christmas. And I remember we were opening gifts because I have a younger cousin. He's like, oh man, he's like 8 years younger than me, so he was about 8 at that time, and he was like opening his presents, and she was sitting next to him and talking about the aliens. And I remember my aunt was just fucking losing her shit and she kept taking him elsewhere so he wouldn't talk to the weird alien lady, and she kind of ruined Christmas. She was nice though. She was drunk. She was really drunk. She was so fucking wasted, actually.
Oh my god! How drunk
She
was
was
she?
like, oh, dude, she could, like legit at one point she just went out to puke. That's all I remember of her. She was just drunk as shit, puking
Drunk
and talking
alien
about
lady.
aliens. Yeah. I wonder if she's okay. Maybe she went up with
No,
her homies
David,
in the
don't
sky.
end this like a David story. Tell me she's
No,
alive.
went up with her. I said alien homies, not god homie.
Well, alien homies
Angel
are her
homie.
god homies.
Ah, fuck. Oh no, this is a David story.
The story ends with David wishing death on the drunk alien lady.
I mean, I don't wish death on anybody. She was really down to have a good time with aliens. I was just wishing her a good time with aliens. I didn't think about it how maybe aliens and angels are the same thing for her.
Yeah, well, that's what she was trying to get you to think about, David. If only you'd open your fucking eyes.
My third eye?
Sheep.
No, your fourth.
Oh, God.
No, the one in the middle. Like Tien. He's got chakra.
That's third eye, right?
It's also Dragon Ball. Got him. Fake fan.
Dragon Ball sucks.
Wrong.
Are you shitting? No way. You don't like Dragon Ball.
He does not. Ed hates Dragon Ball.
You don't like Dragon Ball.
What's
That said,
Naruto's
Dragon
number?
Ball is kind of based. It's not my fault you can't do math, Ed.
Based in Tien pill. You know, we're all together. I'm with the
We're having a good
boys.
time.
I can just say it. Yeah. You know what? I'm just gonna say it.
Okay.
So
Okay.
as you all know from most of the stories that I've been telling recently, I've been going out with some homies that have been in town.
Oh, God. Another one of
And-
these.
Another one that happened quite a while ago. I just forgot to tell it. Like I wrote it down. Wait, no, I didn't. I wrote it down 20 minutes ago. But I did mean to write it down earlier when it happened. I just didn't. So I was in town with two homies, and we hadn't seen each other in fucking years. I'm talking high school was the last time we saw each other. And one of those homies was in that Sweden school trip
Oh.
where I was molested and
Yeah.
groomed by a gold digging whore.
Okay, yeah.
No, I'm joking, but I did lose I did lose my V card. But yeah, it's basically he was on that school trip. So we were catching up, blah blah blah, and then he was like, "Ed, I'm gonna need you to tell how you lost your virginity story again, because from my POV, I was a huge asshole." And that's when I remembered what fucking happened. Because I'm pretty sure I didn't tell you guys the full thing. I mostly only remember the bit where I was groomed and groped. The double GRs. The ones I actually don't like.
Well, you're a man.
Is that why you don't like
it.
Smash?
I do like it. I just,
Is that why you don't like Melee?
Yes, no, I specifically don't like Melee.
There you
If you
go.
say-
I figured it out.
If you say you don't like Melee, then you date
You were
people-
probably groped.
people your age. Yeah.
Wouldn't it be the opposite?
Is it?
I don't know.
I don't fucking know, dude. All I know is Nairo invited me into his room and I said no thank you. Anyway, so apparently I didn't tell you guys the full story because I just forgot the whole thing. But then he reminded me and he gave me his POV and he was like, "Ed, we had no idea you were getting laid because from our POV, you were using the last night to just stay indoors. So we thought, all right, because they were outside and they went, all right, let's go back to his room, bust his door down, and force him to go out with us because it's our last night in Sweden." And then when they went to my room, they thought it was weird that the door wasn't locked and it was just open and I just wasn't there. And they went, all right, we have no idea where this kid is. Let's trash the place.
What? What?
the fuck
They,
kind
they
of
see
friends-
that you were missing and they didn't go out and find you? Ed is missing. Missing.
Hi, welcome to my friends.
Ed, Ed, I'll be your friend. I mean,
No, Sheena,
This is where
put it down.
this is where we're different. In like our friend groups, this is when you realize how different we are. I would just
And I
shit
don't
on
even
your
blame
bed.
them. On their shoes, in their shoes, I would have done the exact same thing because that shit is hilarious. I totally forgot that happened.
what?
Wait, what do you mean in their? Oh, in their. I'm dumb.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
I didn't remember this at all. And I'm starting to also remember why I didn't remember. It was because I chose to erase that bit of the story from my memory because of how fucking mad I was when I got to my room. Because this was the last night and I chose to stay in. So before I went out to, go play Melee, I fucking packed everything. Everything was done. My bed was done. I got all my shampoos in my bag. I was just fully packed. They opened my fucking suitcase and they just tore shit up.
Wow.
Everything was everywhere. We're talking like toilet paper on the fucking fan, like the fan thing on the roof. We're talking toothpaste empty. You name it. And then my friend was like, hey, before I keep this story going, I just want to make it clear that I am only half in fault because I didn't do any of that toilet paper stuff, but I might have been the instigator. And I went, what do you mean? And I went, well, I said, let's trash the place, ironically, and then I put like, I put the chair on your bed and then I left. And I went, I don't believe you.
That's kind of fun.
Yeah.
Sheena's in. Sheena's down now.
If I came back to my room and there's a chair on my bed, I would just smile and think, yeah, they got me.
So from his POV, he did that and then he went, fuck it, let's go out. And then they came back and then they just went to sleep. And then he was just sitting at breakfast and then he just looks up and he just sees I look like a mess. He sees me leave from a room that's definitely not mine and was not even near the hallway of rooms that we were allowed to sleep in. And then he sees me move and for a second he forgets and he just sprints at me and he goes, "Hey, where have you been?" And like, see, and when he's walking next to me, he like starts to take out his phone and I'm like, I don't know, man. Haha, I slept in there. And he was like, okay, slow down, go in your room. I'm going to go get the rest of the guys. And I was like, what? What do you mean? And then
he's such a liar.
And then I went upstairs and I saw it. All of this to say that there is a video of me out there of me seeing my room. And I've been trying to find it all day. And one day, if you're a $50 or more patron, you'll be able to see that video.
50, Jesus.
You'll be able to see post-grooming Ed.
Yes.
With incredibly ungroomed hair.
Devastated physically and mentally.
This is awful. I surely hope people don't want to
see Ed in pain? I want to see Ed in pain.
I kind of want to see the video because I'm over it. It's just kind of funny now.
Ed? Are you okay?
Now, yes.
She does such a fucking perfect counterbalance for this podcast.
I have to find it, but I am currently scrolling through my Facebook account again, trying to find it, but I probably won't.
Facebook.
Guys don't have to be like that, Ed.
But yeah, oh wait, and I haven't even finished the story. That was just the bonus. The actual reason we started talking about that story was because he asked me about that. I started talking about that story because was like, by the way, Ed. Oh fuck, I said his name. They bleeped the name because my friend was like,
Albert.
We started talking about that because my friend was like, by the way, Ed, I've been watching some of your videos, by the way. You didn't actually get circumcised, right? And I went, no, yeah, I did. Like as a bit? And then I had to explain to him that the Swedish whore gave me phimosis. And then he asked for the whole story again because he had no idea what happened or what phimosis meant. So I just explained it to him.
I don't think, I mean, you can just get phimosis. Like,
no, obviously I joked. You can't get phimosis from a woman. But
I don't know. You're kind of an idiot.
What the hell?
Phimosis is a metaphorical place, Ed.
Yeah.
Phimosis is my mind palace. But
brings a whole new meaning to an ivory tower.
And then my other friend who was there was like, no, that's the thing, dude. No, phimosis is fucked up and like just tightens your skin because I had that too. And then he went into detail on his circumcision story, and then he was just telling it too. And then we were 3 in total, right? And we were sitting on a a bar like table. So it was like we were all just on benches, like in a horizontal line. Everybody else was like sitting either to our left or to our right. It wasn't like a table. And then while the other guy is telling his story, first guy just starts laughing. And then we just start like looking at him, and the other guy's like stopping his story. He's like, "What? Why are you laughing? I haven't even got to the good part yet." He's just like, "Guys, everyone left." The entire bar was at least that horizontal, like the stools. Everyone left. Everyone just started slowly leaving because they were just talking about mimosas and cocks and getting circumcised. And he was just looking at everybody just slowly. Oh my god. That shit was so fucking funny. And then eventually this other group of 3 dudes sat down. We were like, oh, okay, those guys are probably chill. And then the other guy kept telling his Famosa story. And then suddenly we just hear like a glass shattering. Like, what the fuck? And we turn towards them, and it's just 2 of the guys in that group just start fighting.
What? Over the Famosas? Jeez,
No,
calm down.
My foreskin was so much tighter than yours.
No, like, I think one of them was like really drunk and they dropped the glass, but then when they dropped the glass, the other guy went, you're being a fucking kid. And then he just threw a glass. And then they just start fucking shoving each other.
You're being fucking childish.
And then the guy in the middle just starts stopping them, and then everybody walks away.
What the fucking hell, man?
Dude, Belgian bars are wild. You'll catch Famosas in
seem
no
hype.
second.
They seem hype.
But yeah,
I don't know.
that was my bar story. Just talking about dicks and Famosas and getting sliced. And everybody just slowly packing their shit and leaving.
So Patreon questions?
Yeah, that's what I was gonna ask. I stopped asking, like, do we switch to those? Because when I ask, immediately people are like, bro, calm down.
No, slow down, man. Come on.
Yeah,
Take it
just
easy.
slow down. Take it
Oh
easy.
man, I'm getting a fucking migraine for some reason.
Oh, drink some water.
It's secondhand Famosas.
No.
It's a tension headache from all the tension in your Famosas.
Yo, Ed, you know about like
Transferred
phantom
to my
pains?
skull skin.
You know about like phantom pains? I feel on my phantom foreskin tightening.
Shut up. I got one. Unarmed Toaster asks, would you rather have to say yes or no to every question you are ever asked? I'd rather not answer them.
That's very in character.
But if you had a gun to my head, I'd probably say no to all of them.
Yeah, I'd probably say no to all of them as well. Stay safe, you know. Never know what you're gonna be asked.
That's so hard. It might be bad, but depending on how you phrase the question, it could be bad either way. Frick. I guess I'll go with no.
Isn't that the plot to a Jim Carrey movie?
It is the plot of Yes Man.
Yes,
I
man.
love Yes Man.
It's in the title.
And still he picks no.
He's freaking bonkers, challenging the expectations.
Yeah, dude. If I was in Yes Man, I would
Ed
have just started
challenging the
saying
status
no.
quo of Yes Man. He's no man.
I'm status no.
You'll-
Ed, are you
Anything I
attracted to women of a legal age?
Wish you would
I love
step
Yes Man, so I'm
from
gonna say
the
yes.
edge, my friend. He saves a man
I
from
had to put
suicide.
down my
Jim Carrey's
GameCube
a
controller.
treasure.
You could feel it possessing you.
Mm-hmm. You know they call.
I think-
I'm gonna get one guy in the comments going, "Don't you mean the wave bird?" Shut up, pedophile.
I have a question,
What's
Yes.
up, Sheena?
but it's not. It's my own original question
That is fine.
because I was thinking about it. Yes. Sorry. I was thinking about, like, kids do weird stuff to have fun. What kind of stuff did you guys do to have fun when you were little?
Like, okay,
Like,
I mostly
for-
terrorized my sister.
for example, this is a true thing. My brother and I, we used to just go into the bathroom, no words, and take like all the bath towels and put them in the tub, and then soak them.
What? Why?
And then we would stomp around on them, take them out, and then slap them on the wall.
What? But why?
Funny.
I don't think I've ever done something like that.
In complete silence. It's never like,
Wait,
hey,
in
do you wanna...
complete silence? You weren't like
complete
laughing or
silence?
saying anything? You were just two little kids flooding the tub with towels,
And then
stomping on
slapping
them
them on
wordlessly, and then slapping the walls?
Yeah,
This is like a fucking horror movie.
This is weirder. It's weirder that you didn't say anything.
It was never like, hey, do you want to go do the bathroom thing?
It was
just
just
happened.
it was just he would open the door to your
Assumed.
room, look at you, and you both immediately knew what was about to happen.
Like, I would just be in the bathroom, just like stand there or something, and then he would come in, and I'd be like, all right. And then,
Wait, you would just be standing in the bathroom?
I don't remember.
You would just black
Got
out and then find
possessed.
yourself in the bathroom. This is
You would just
absolutely a
black
horror
out.
movie.
You blacked out, woke up, and there was just
I
a
think-
towel stuck to the wall.
I think we just found it fascinating how, like, the sound it made, and how it kind of, like, stuck for a little bit because it was wet. And we would get in trouble for it every time. And that didn't stop us, though.
I don't know. I probably did something weird like that when I was a kid. Every kid does some weird stuff for fun.
When I was a kid,
just
I
can't
really
remember.
liked digging holes and trying to find chemical reactions with things that I found in the house. So for a while in my life, I would just go into the backyard, find where my parents had hidden the shovel this time, dig a big fucking hole in the backyard down to like
No.
my knees or my waist, because they were busy doing like other shit at the time. Or actually, no, I would always go and find like a secluded part of the backyard where they wouldn't see me and they would just think I was missing for a bit and they'd be like, it's fine, he does this. Because I went missing a lot as a kid. That was a big thing with me. Yeah, no, when I was 2, back when I lived in Florida, they had to take all of the they had to take pretty much everything out of the backyard because every time that I would be in the backyard, I would find a way to escape. Oh, that also reminds
Okay.
me. Back when I was I would escape. I would just get out of the
Escape.
backyard. I'd get out. Can't fucking keep me locked up, bitch.
It's like that one movie from Jordan Peele.
Shut up. That also reminds me. This isn't really a story, but this is a very minor thing. When I was a little kid, like 2 and 3, I lived in Florida. And we lived in the gayest neighborhood in Tampa, Florida.
What does that mean?
It's just where all the gay people lived. Like, that's just where it was. It was just where all the gay people lived. Like, every city has like a neighborhood or an area where all the gay people live. Like in Houston, it's Montrose. But in Tampa, it was wherever. I don't remember the name. I was a child. But I had a thing as a little kid where I didn't know how to say squirrels.
Oh.
So
How would you say it?
I would run out into the front yard and I would see squirrels everywhere. And I would just yell at the top of my child lungs, "Mom, look at all the queers. Mom, queers, look at all the queers."
Oh, no. That's
I mean, I had
cute,
that,
but
I
unfortunate.
couldn't pronounce Kellogg's.
What do you say?
I said Keowans.
I said quinoa. Oh, but yeah, so the ending of my hole digging story is it would just be like, I would dig like a hole in the secluded part of my backyard and then I would throw bananas and bleach in and see what happened.
We're gonna invent new elements.
Invent new elements.
That's
out
what
of
I was
bananas
trying.
and
That's
bleach.
literally what I was trying to do. I thought I
You're
was a scientist.
pioneer, yeah.
I thought I was a genius. I was
That's
like,
actually really
when the dirt and the bananas mix with the bleach, I will see what happens. And then I would pour the bleach in and I'd go, nothing.
That's actually really good for children, though, to always explore stuff. Just
Yeah.
maybe not so dangerously.
Yeah, I used a lot of bleach. I could have made like what the fucking invisible deadly gas, whatever that's called. I don't remember. Mixing bleach with ammonia.
Yeah.
Could have slipped on the banana too.
Yeah, absolutely. Could have
That
slipped on the
could've been
banana,
worse.
fallen into the bleach hole with my shovel. Shovel hits me in the head. That's the end of Avery.
Oh,
I'm glad
Jesus.
you didn't do that. Because then you wouldn't be here.
Yeah. I also
Can't-
used to find weeds and eat them in my backyard just because I wanted to know what they tasted like.
Everybody
Vegetables.
did that. I had a. Oh no, I don't even want to say it because then it tells a lot about how I am as a person nowadays.
I don't know.
When I
I
was
feel
a
like
kid. No, go ahead.
I don't know. I feel like what I shared. I presented myself to thousands of people as just a monkey brain person. My brain is 2D. So
No, Sheena, you presented yourself as a child possessed in a horror movie.
Yeah.
oh, okay. I guess that's better.
I love the
No,
sentence, my brain is 2D. I like
Yeah,
that.
that's really powerful.
When I was a kid, I would just like, if I found a bug, I would be like, oh, a snack. And I would just eat
That's
it.
why you
explain a
like
lot about
bug
you.
snacks so much.
Oh my God, it is. I never thought about that.
I don't know
Do
why
you
I did
pop
the
the
sound
yolk
effect
in-
from the lighthouse there,
Hey,
but
David, do you pop the yolk in your mouth to remember what it's like when you bite into a bug?
Yeah, I just try to remember what it's like when you pop a cricket in your mouth and it just gushes.
Oh,
It's like a Gushers fruit snack.
But crunchy.
speaking of gushing,
but high in protein.
what I mostly did
Yes.
was I just terrified the fuck out of my sister, even at the expense of my own health. So one time I ran
What does
like
that mean?
full speed into a circuit breaker, and I hit one of the I hit one of the bottom corners, and my forehead fucking split open. I still have the scar. It's like near the start of my scalp. And I just started gushing fountains of blood. And instead of crying or freaking out, I mean, my parents were freaking out. They were like calling the hospital and shit. My sister turned the corner, saw me, and then almost vomited. And instead, I started going, "Look, I'm Frankenstein." And I started following her around. And she was like screaming down the rooms. She had to hide behind some curtains, and she almost kicked me in the stomach because she didn't fucking. Because I was just like,
I don't know.
I'm zombie.
Did I ever tell you guys about that one? I don't think I told this story actually.
I'm liking the
This one
fact that we're not
time-
doing Patreon questions at all. This might be my new favorite episode.
oh,
I like the Sheena question segment.
Yes.
Yeah, Sheena should
If
ask.
you're Sheena,
we
you can
should
ask
do, like-
Sheena questions.
hello.
We should do Sheena questions instead of Patreon questions.
Yeah,
now.
you're going to lose all the patrons.
We shouldn't do what I just said. This one time I was like, when I remember like specifically, I was editing the legendary review
Yes.
Yes.
and I was like editing in
Release
my
the
room,
David
and
cut.
back then my room was like right next to my sister's room, and she was hanging out with her boyfriend. And my parents came back home because they went off to like have I think they went to the movies or something. It was like their date night. And I was just editing, and at one point I just hear like a really loud noise of like the door like just fucking everything breaking and shit. And I just turn around, I take my headphones off, and all of a sudden my sister's naked boyfriend comes into my room with his clothes in one hand, and he's like, "Don't tell your parents." And I was like fucking 17, and I was super fucking confused. What? They were banging. They were banging, and my stepdad fucking hated him. Everybody hated him. He was kind of an asshole. He kept bringing his kid over because he had a kid, and he would just like,
I was too far away from my mic, but I was laughing.
he would just putting him on the fucking couch and letting it do things. It was weird.
Letting it? You talk about this kid?
That sounded bad.
Like most things you say. I wonder if there's a reason for that.
Speaking
Hey.
of things you say
'cause I'm
sounding
French.
bad, before I ask this question, does everybody here know what Heaven's Door does?
Yes.
Yes.
I feel
Regardless,
like
I'm
I
going to
do.
explain it for
Jojo
listeners.
stand.
It's a JoJo stand where you can basically use it to write shit into people's brains, and then they will either do that thing or be that thing or do that thing.
And you can also read their memories and shit.
Yeah. So, Vanderick asks, you can each use Heaven's Door on anyone you want once. Who do you change and what about him?
Okay, Ed, do you have an answer?
Oh, am I going first? Because mine's awful.
I mean, yeah.
Go first.
Oh,
I like
it's fine.
I like having the awful first.
Okay.
Okay, that's getting cut. That's getting fucking cut.
Wow! You can't say shit like that, motherfucker.
I
What the
literally
hell?
only said it to hear Avery's reaction, let's be honest. I knew it was getting cut.
Oh my god.
Ed, you sure you don't like Melee?
Can you?
Oh, I would change Cameron and I would make him punctual.
Oh fuck! I was
a
actually
really good
thinking of
one.
saying that. I was actually thinking of saying that. Shit.
Oh, this feels bad.
Feels bad for us.
Sheena, what would yours be?
I don't know. It's scary tampering with someone's life.
That's a fucking. That's a
That's
a lot of power.
If I
can
were
do a
to
lot of
do
things.
anything, I'd want it to be like a positive thing.
You could
As if
do it to a criminal and make him not a criminal.
Well, you
When
have
you're
to
taking
see
away
the
his free
criminal,
will,
don't
you're
you?
playing God, Sheena.
Oh my gosh. Can I write on myself?
Sure.
No, you can. You can.
Okay. What do I want?
Power.
Maybe
Oh,
just
actually, Sheena, you don't have to write. You don't have to write in yourself. I already know what I'm doing. I'm writing in Sheena, and I'm making her post her art.
no.
I will post my art to Twitter.
That's really good. Because at first I read,
That's
I'm going
good.
to make her a poster art. And I was like,
No,
what?
I'm
That's
gonna
fucking
make
stupid.
Sheena. I'm making
And then-
Sheena post
No,
her
no.
art on Twitter.
No, yeah, that's way better. Yes, I agree.
Oh gosh.
Post your art, Sheena.
I just don't finish much.
Just post sketches. It's fine.
That's scary.
David, what would you do?
Have you ever played Tony Hawk? And
Yeah.
the one where you can create a trick
Yeah.
Okay.
and you can make like extremely ridiculous tricks that make no fucking sense.
Uh-huh.
I wanna. Can I write that I become a fucking creative skater from Tony Hawk's, and I can just do ridiculous skate
I feel
tricks?
like you don't get to write in
That
yourself.
just Why?
Yeah, Sheena.
This isn't give yourself a superhero power.
Yeah,
question.
this is not just
a Heaven's
what
Door
would you what
moment.
would you want to just magically be able to do? That's not the question, David.
Make a coherent phrase.
No, that's what? To who?
Oh, wait.
Who are you doing that to?
I can't myself.
No,
No.
you
No, no.
fucking- we just went over this.
The only reason I was letting
Um,
Sheena do it is because Sheena doesn't want to play God. She's too good for that.
Also, she's the guest, and we usually give the guest a little bit of leeway.
I'm not playing God. I just want to do a 9,000 on a skateboard.
So you really are a fake fan. If you were a true DBZ head, you would have said 9001.
Oh my god.
Pathetic.
I'd change Avery so he would stop bullying me.
Oh no.
Can I slightly edit one of these questions? So Sky Leviathan 96's original question was what was one of the most shocking things done by someone you either know personally or follow closely on media? Not like, oh, that guy is a chomo, but like an interesting fact that you didn't know for a long time. Can I change that to podcast members and guests?
Yeah.
Oh, I had a good one till you limited it to that.
Okay, you can do that then.
All right, well, to answer your original question, Damien,
Damien.
it was when I found out one of my friends' friend was like enslaving children on Minecraft, promising them prestige levels on Call of Duty, and he would just have them run a server for him and getting him resources, and he would make them call
What?
him Papa Morgan.
What the fuck?
I think we've talked about that on the podcast before.
Not on the podcast, but I have told you.
No, you
Oh,
haven't.
okay.
I've heard about this a while back. I just remembered it now.
Papa Morgan, I
What
got
the
more
fuck?
diamonds for you.
What the fuck? It was Trelly randomly joined a fucking Xbox Live Party chat with him, and there were just like 4 other kids there, and they were like, and he was like, "Oh, hey, Anth, Papa Morgan, I got more wood." Charlie just went, "What the fuck? What is this?"
The most fuck up thing another guest / podcast member once said. I mean, the Harry episode we had to fucking delete.
Oh fuck, that's yeah.
Why did you have to delete
It's a pretty
it?
fun.
Because it was really so. Harry told a story.
Not funny.
So
it was not a funny story.
Ed,
it was just
Harry
fucked
told
up.
a story on that episode of the podcast that he had not allowed himself to process emotionally. So he thought it was funny, but in reality, it was incredibly depressing and fucked up. And
Jesus
he told the story.
Christ.
He told the story, and then we were like, we need to take a break after that. And
Yeah, and we
all
just
kind of
decided to.
went off on our separate ways for like 15 to 20 minutes. And when Harry came back, he literally said, I just made coffee. And while I was making coffee, my hands wouldn't stop shaking. I didn't realize that I had not allowed myself to process that. And that was really fucked up to tell on this podcast.
I'm gonna assume all
Yeah.
of this is getting cut.
Well, we didn't retell the story. So now people know why the
but, like,
episode
I
is
don't know.
deleted.
I just feel like you should probably check up if it's okay.
No, people constantly ask like, "Oh, please, we want to know what happened." It's like, no, you really don't.
You don't want to know what
It's
happened.
legit not even
It's
funny.
It's not funny or interesting. It's just
fucked
like,
up.
wow, I'm really upset now.
Yeah.
I don't even know what
You
happened, and
can-
I'm
they can-
upset.
Yeah, I feel bad. I hope he's
I'm
okay.
absolutely not repeating it with Sheena here. Not in a million years.
Yeah, no, that's.
I mean,
not
I'm
good.
pretty sure I don't even want to hear it.
Yeah, you're right. You don't. It's
Yeah.
not funny or interesting. It's just really fucked.
Okay.
It's not something Harry did.
All right, well.
Yeah, he didn't do anything.
Harry didn't
It's
do
just-
something terrible, but it's just.
So far,
Yeah.
my answer was funnier. Next
Yeah.
person.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Well, now I'm just thinking
Yeah,
about.
but
Now I just got the fucking Harry story in my head
Yeah.
again.
What
David,
was
you
the
should have gone
question?
last. The question was what is one of the most shocking things
I mean, it's
done by
true,
someone
though.
either you knew or follow closely in media or like any member of the podcast?
Hmm.
I mean, it's true though. That is the
Shocking
most
thing.
shocking thing.
Basically,
Shocking.
Sheena, they're asking you to snitch on someone.
That is true.
Let's see.
Don't snitch
Who do
on
I
me.
hate?
I don't hate anyone. I mean that.
Come on.
Who do you hate?
When I started listening to this podcast, it was just Avery, David, Cameron, and Kyle. You guys invited some more hosts on, and that was really exciting. I was excited to see what kind of people they were.
I know exactly where this is going.
Go ahead, Sheena.
Ed's stories were quite shocking. It's just his mind works in a very different way.
I would like to.
We're just
formally
breaking boundaries
apologize
with
to
Ed.
Sheena's ears and no one else's. Everyone
I
else
think
that
that's
heard those
fair.
stories, it's your fault.
Sheena was just trying to be a supportive friend and she got caught in the Ed like blast radius.
It's okay, because I know that Ed is a very nice and sweet guy. I would just like to add that.
Mine was a guy I met in college in the theater department who just casually mentioned that his girlfriend was in high school and she didn't know he was in college. She thought he was a senior at a different school.
This question sucks. Hey, you made it to the end of the episode. I'd like to thank a few of our patrons for making this show possible. Thank you, AJ Wigglesworth, The Foreskin Wizard, Generic Phoenix, That Man, The Ultimate Lifeform Shadow the Hedgehog, creation of Gerald Robotnik and Black Doom and protector of this damn planet, Pyropat, IK Benjam, Notoriety, Winchester Curse, Devin the Sauce, Desric Gothroy, Agrabah Winslow, Rad Jackal, Ducky Madness, Vanderick, Miyako, Teague, Travis Vapes, Manuel Martinez, Sky, Marco Sotelo, Seawolf812, Dax Ritchie, Alex Steer, William Oliver, Dreams of Ice, Buckshot Papaya, Spooky Ghost, Eric Scott Gillies, Alan Diver, Unarmed Toaster, and Jeff Smith. Once again, thank you so much, and we'll see you next time.